Happy Groundhog's Day, everybody. Looks like the snow is going to continue across the west, then heading toward northern Wyoming east of the divide as we head toward tonight into tomorrow. And some pretty strong winds possible across portions of the area as well. Look at our watches, warnings, and advisories like we always do to start off. Winter storm warnings, you really haven't changed since yesterday. You know where they are: Jackson Valley, Star Valley, also Pinedale and the mountain ranges surrounding it. Winter weather advisories, out west they haven't changed with southern Lincoln County over here toward the Green Basin. Also here around DuBois. Now we did have some yesterday and also this morning. Cody was added yesterday afternoon. And this morning we added Bighorn County as well as over here toward the Bighorn Mountains. Want to start end times on these? We have some different ones. Go to weather.gov/RAW for those. And also some high wind warnings were issued this morning. These go from 8 o'clock to late tonight. Basically stay from about South Pass, Muddy Gap, over here toward Casper. And a high wind watch in effect for the Lander foothills. Could be a mountain wave developing there. Not 100% sure, so we just kept the watch up there. We'll decide whether to upgrade this as we head through the day. I'll be home in bed at that point, though. And those winds we were just talking about, see the strongest winds are going to be basically Rock Springs, South Pass, over here toward Casper, wind gusts to 50, 60 miles per hour. Now the strongest winds, I think, South Pass here could be wind gusts maybe to hurricane force here at times. And also here across the south side of Casper, especially places like Wyoming Boulevard, Hadsix Road, the usual windy places there. 56, that might be at the airport. I could see wind gusts to 70, maybe 75 miles per hour at times, especially this afternoon into this evening when the strongest winds will occur. See, many places will see wind gusts to 30 or 40 miles per hour. One place I want to point out in conjunction with the wind, especially this evening, Jackson, that's going to be in town 35 miles per hour. Could be gusts maybe closer to 50. He said north of the airport, those open areas, so probably that road might not be any fun this evening. Now you mainly hear how much snow we did get. That's what you're asking me. Let's take a look. A little more uncertainty coming in, especially across the western valleys, though. The mountains, you can see, is still going to get a big dump of snow as we head through tomorrow as well. Now, look at the valleys here. Now, we have a little bit more warmer air coming in here, a little bit more of a push of the southwest flow coming here, pulling in some mild air from this area. Now, areas of snow levels may be as high as 7,000 feet this afternoon into this evening. And much of the Star Valley is below that elevation, so if it changes over to rain, merely pick up maybe the additional coating to an inch, maybe 2 inches there. Head toward the foothills, you'll get more though. A little more uncertainty in the Jackson Valley though. A little bit further north, it'll be a little bit colder up in here, but if it changes over to rain, starting at 5 o'clock, maybe just an additional 2 inches in the city of Jackson, maybe 6 as you have toward Moran Junction again. Elevation here about 6,200 feet, you get up to 7,000 when you get up here, so it'll stay mainly snow here. And the areas east of the divide, now this will mainly be tonight into Monday. Most of the day today will be fine if you're traveling up in this area. At least 3 inches around Cody, 2 around Powell, maybe an inch around Grable. Now the likely maximum amount we'll see if things separate. Watch how much this changes, especially in the valleys here. Down here we go from maybe a coating to an inch. If it stays all snowing, you get a good dump. Maybe as much as 8 to 10 inches in some of these areas here. 1 or 2 degrees will make a really big difference down here as to how much snow you're going to get. So that's why we have the uncertainty there. Also across the Jackson Valley, that basically goes from 2 to 6 to maybe as much as 12 to maybe up to 20 inches of snow. 12 around Jackson, 20 around Moran Junction. I think this is probably more likely right here because it'll stay mainly snow here. Better chance of the rain mixing as you head down further south toward the town of Jackson. Maybe up to 10 inches around Pinedale. They warm up, maybe they get an inch here. You can see the big contrast there. The mountains, those bright colors are 3 inches or 3 feet or more. There's going to be some really heavy snow coming in here, I think in the afternoon, evening hours, maybe lingering into tonight as well. Before it all ends from south to north as we get toward late tonight and toward the Monday time frame. Now those of us east of the divide, the jet comes a little bit further south than we think it's going to be. Maybe up to 10 inches around Cody, 8 inches around Powell, maybe 3 inches around Grable, 4 around Buffalo. The main impacted areas east of this area, east of the divide, they draw light from Batiste, Grable, Buffalo, down to the north. The amounts really drop off sharply as you head further south. Maybe less than maybe a coating around Casper, a coating around Lander. Many other areas might not see much of anything. And the most likely scenario, you see the average of all our solutions tending more toward the lower amounts here, about 1 to 3 inches around the valleys. And toward the foothills, you'll pick up probably another 5 or 6 though. 4 to 6 in the average around Jackson, maybe over a foot as you head up toward Moran Junction. 3 to 4 around Pinedale. Another couple inches around Cokeville and Kemmer. That might be a little bit low there, seeing how it's snowing there right now as I film this. The mountains though, probably at least another 2 feet I think across the western slopes of the winds. High elevations of the Tetons, southwest Yellowstone, and over in the Grovons in this area. Now we get east of the divide, Most likely 8 might be pushing in Cody. I'd say probably around 6 inches are probably the most likely there. 4 to 6 around Powell. Less as you head further east, about 2 to 3 around Graybull. More as you head up toward the Lovell area. Inch or 2 around Buffalo. The amounts dropping off as we head further south toward Sweetwater County, Fremont County, Southern Johnson County, as well as Natrona County. Here's our resources. You want weather, you know where to go, weather.gov/RW. And for road conditions, again, don't call us for road conditions. Get it right from the source here. This is WYDOT. Railroad.info on the web. You want to go call them on the phone, 511 in-state, 188 Wild Road out-of-state. And WYDOT also has an app. I think it's called the WYDOT app or Wyoming 511. Just look for it in your favorite app store. Be safe, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.